Elizabeth and welcome to Branscum Farm. Today I'm going to show you how I tattoo my rabbits, what I need before I start, and then I'm going to walk you through how I tattoo them and then give you an up close on how I use the tattoo pen. When I first started, I had the clamps and they just did not give a really crisp tattoo for over a year. So I bought an Easy Tat and I highly recommend it. It's a great, easy tattoo pen, and it honestly is just a toothbrush that they converted into a mechanical tattooer. I got this ink, it's just tattoo ink that came with it. I would suggest though getting good quality ink, that way it will last longer. Whenever I bought the Easy Tat, it came with the well, and that is just where you put the ink so that you can get it in your pen and then it's no mess. This is Gigi spray and I highly recommend it. It is actually for humans. It's for if you wax your legs, you spray it on there and it helps numb it, and it helps numb the rabbit's ears, and this stuff is amazing. There's an up close Gigi spray. It's just numbing spray. The next thing I recommend is baby wipes. Now I have these because I have two small children, but I don't know how I lived without them before I had kids. And this is just to help to wipe off the ink. You could also use a napkin and wet it, but I have plenty of baby wipes and I like to use them. They're easy to grab and go, so if I'm at a show I can tattoo and it prevents less mess. Now this is Vaseline and I use it after I tattoo, and I just put it over the tattoo and it helps prevent any dust or particles to get in the ear after the rabbit has been tattooed. It also helps to seal it in. It also is really good for making sure it doesn't get infected. You could also use just a topical ointment or cream. That would be easy too, but this is just what I use. So where do I tattoo and how do I tattoo? Well, I've done it multiple ways. At shows, I've used my show table to tattoo. Here at the house, because I bring in my grow outs, I just have my cage here with the rabbits in there. But I just tattoo on top of the cage, and I use one of my kids' little chairs. And that way I can open it up, grab a rabbit out, shut it back up, and then easy access for me to tattoo. Now I also, I use a towel. I just grab one out of the bathroom. There are wraps that you can use that wraps up the rabbit. I've seen like wooden boxes that people use. Personally, I just grab a towel and, lay it out. And you want to try to get them as snug as you can. So I just take the rabbit, put it in the towel with their head out. Now you're tattooing the left ear. So about 5 minutes before I tattoo, I use that Gigi spray in the left ear, because that's where you tattoo for show, is in the left ear. So this rabbit has already been sprayed in left ear. I let it sit about 5 minutes. Then what I do is on the right side, I take the corner of the towel and I just come up over that right ear, just to kind of hold the ear down. And I pull the left one up. And then I just tuck it over. Then I pull the other side and bring it around. And then I just kind of use the towel and tuck the rabbit, and the rabbit's weight holds the towel down. Now, I have all this extra towel left. That doesn't really matter. But this allows me to tattoo little babies all the way up to bigger ones. And I don't have to worry about the tattoo wraps. I find are just a little bit too small if you let a rabbit get almost to adult age, 6 months or so, to tattoo it, and it doesn't fit. So the towel lets any size rabbit be tattooed, and it's handy. So that's all I do.
Recording.
So first, I'm gonna wrap up the rabbit. I tattooing the left ear. And I just try to make it a little burrito. As tight as I can get it without hurting the rabbit. And just tuck this under here and tuck under the bottom. That way it is secure. Then I have my ink and my tattoo, and I'm going to let it run about 3 seconds in the ink. Okay, I'm going to wipe off any excess ink so there's not a mess. And then this is just a baby wipe. Then I'm going to tattoo the letters and numbers in the ear. So I want to hold the ear flat, kind of push it up where you have a good surface, keep my finger under the ear so that I can have a writing surface. And you just hold it like a pen. If they start to jump, just kind of let them relax and then keep going. I'm wiping off the ink so I can check to see if it's taking. So since he was jumping, it was making it blurry. So I want to make sure that I have good lines. And now I can tell on the 3 where I need to start back. The closer you get to the end of the ear, the more sensitive it is. The deeper you can start in the ear, it's less sensitive. So as you go, it becomes more and more sensitive. Alright, now I'm just going to try to get most of the ink off. Check the tattoo. I normally go over it one more time just to make sure the ink stays and it's a good tattoo for years to come. And that way it doesn't need to be retouched up. Get any excess ink off and we're done. Last thing, I just put a little bit of this Vaseline on the inside of their ear and it just locks in the ink, and it also helps prevent dirt and stuff to get in that open, I guess, wound kind of, because it is a tattoo, and get it infected. And I'll just take a little bit and just rub it right on the inside of their ear. You can also use antibiotic cream or anything like that, and then that's it. Done.